Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for another episode of Age of Wonders 4. I did notice this when I loaded up the game. It looks like Larissa over here is getting ready to square off with all those armies that I have near Falkreath, and it looks like they have all migrated over there to meet her. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, obviously, that army's not going to be able to punch through all of this, but I do think it's interesting that she seems to be trying to move a little further east than she has in the past. So we'll see what happens there. But anyway, let's get to your feedback from the last episode. I think the first and probably most important piece of feedback I want to talk about came from 228 Zip, suggesting that the southwestern city, not history, the southwestern city that I'm setting up here might not have really been worth all the effort to get it down here and devote an army to this. I may have been better off just starting to get offensive against the AI. I think they're actually probably right because as much as there is good territory back here that is uncontested from the AI, that is also a bit of a disadvantage because since it's not contested, I'm not actually hurting the AI by taking any of this. It might have been better to take things from them and then incorporate those into my empire. I can still do that. I'm still going to go ahead and set up a city here because now I'm already here. I already have the outpost and I already have armies in the area, so I kind of may as well. But there is a little bit of a problem. I've still got an umbral dwelling or infestation to deal with down here. It is just a nest, so it probably won't be as difficult to deal with, but it's worth pointing out that that's back here and is going to take some resources away from the front line. However, I do plan on taking the offensive very soon. I didn't talk about this in the last episode a lot, but I kind of gave it some thought after I stopped recording and while I was looking through your comments. I think it is time to start hitting the AI directly. This whole game, I've been basically beating back infestations and trying to secure my borders. I think I'm at a point now where I can probably spare my main leader's army, Dovahkiin's army, to actually go deal with some of the enemies. So basically, they're going to defend this turn because they've got, or well, I guess I could go attack too. I think everyone's at full health. Yeah, I could go attack this group here and take them out. That's the NPC army from Vure, which is a city-state that was very far away. I declined going after them a little while ago because it requires going through some caves and being kind of behind enemy lines. But I think my army here is good enough to handle that now, or they will be with a few extra Pyre Templars that I can kind of send their way. In fact, that I think are already on their way, if I remember correctly. Hang on, I've got one, two. Okay, so I have already worked a few in, but this army does need some more of those. They had to go back topside first anyway, though, so I'll try to get a few extras over there if I can. I have the teleporters that I can use now, so it shouldn't take long to get them out there. But basically, I need to throw a few more tier 4s into Dovahkiin's army, and then I think what my plan is to probably go through. Whoops, hang on. Which was the umbral dwelling that they came from? Is it this one? I think. Oh, actually, there is another city right down there in that one, too. Basically, I think I just need one army, one stack of 18 devoted to actually going after the enemies now, and then use extra units that I can produce in my cities now to defend them against the umbral infestations, because defending against those infestations is a lot easier than taking them out. I'm probably going to have this army be the one that stays around here and tries to actually deal with umbral infestations, and have Dovahkiin's army be the one that goes on the offense. I think this is actually probably my strongest army now because it's just got better units in there. But that's the overall context for what I want to achieve in this episode. A few more comments from you guys though. Chris Lighthawk, Spring and Summer Fairies would be worth grabbing in the next rally of lieges since their AoE buffs pair well with Staves of Grace, which is an ability that I can research through the Tome of Prosperity, which makes support unit abilities grant a stack of grace on units that they affect. Being able to do that with an AoE that the Spring and Summer Fairies can grant is very, very good. Spring Fairies might actually be the best choice for this because I don't have a whole lot of range units that benefit from True Shot, which is what Summer Fairies are the ones that heal. Spring Fairies, I think, are the ones that provide True Shot. But I might get like one of them or for each army or something, but I think the spring fairies are going to be more important probably. So we'll look at the rally of lieges. In fact, I can look at that now because some of the upcoming feedback from Rally of Lieges is directly related to the Rally of Lieges. As you can see, I can't get anything else right now because I've used all my recruitment points. Those will come back in one turn, actually, so I'll be able to get on that pretty quickly. I'm going to close that and then open up the Imperium tree here. I forgot to grab this. Chris Lighthawk reminded me that recruiting during units during the Rally of Lieges costs 50% less gold and reduces the time between the Rally of Lieges. Now, I am kind of interested. I'm going to pick this regardless because I have enough Imperium. What happens if I select this? Does that immediately take that turn timer down? It does. It immediately took me to the next rally. So now I actually can start recruiting units right now. And I think I am going to take Chris's advice. We're going to get, well, actually, I can't only get Summer Fairies. It's this Blooming Life ability is what I'm after right there. That's very, very good. Clears negative status effects, heals hit points. I think that's generally going to be useful for this, more useful than the Spring Fairy. However, looking at this, I'm not exactly sure that I can get the Spring Fairy. It doesn't look like it's in here. I've got the Autumn, Winter, and Summer. So Summer is my only option. I'm going to take one of those for me. Now, if I want to... I don't think I have any more Summer Fairies. Yeah, that's the one unit in here that I really feel like I want. Now, if I want to, another thing that, like, say I wanted to recruit multiple units for a different city. This was from Umerdara and Hollow Fall Apart. I can select multiple units and recruit them to any city that I want to, reinforce vassal, and then it'll give me the option of choosing which vassal I want. Last time I played, I was doing this one at a time. I did not need to do this one at a time. One unit that I do want for myself, I do want that Blessed Soul. I'm going to take one of those for myself as well. They fill a shield unit gap in my army, and I really like some of the buffs they can provide. They're just a generally fairly reliable shield unit. As for everything else, it all kind of sucks. I don't really need any of that. I am going to throw a few extra units in for Arcadia, probably. We'll give them a Bronze Golem, we'll give them a Autumn Fairy, and maybe a Winter Fairy. Throw a few support units in there, so then I can just go to reinforce Vassal. And for only 150 gold, I'm dropping a few more Tier 3 units onto Arcadia. And then I can just do guard Arcadia or join their next mission. We want to guard them. Joining their next mission is kind of interesting because I could add those units to the defense of one of my cities, since Arcadia's mission is to defend my cities right now. But in this case, I think Arcadia actually needs more guards in Arcadia, so we'll just throw all those over there. So yeah, the Rally of Lieges, I just goofed that up really bad in the last episode, so hopefully this cleans that up. And then of course I always have the option here of spending money to muster the lieges, which will reduce the time that it takes for the next one to show up, the next rally to show up, by 5 turns. So yeah, the cost is adjusted by how many. It says the cost is determined by the number of rally points that you have and duration until the next rally. So basically I can cut that down even further if I need to. There's no reason to do that right now. I don't want to just throw gold away for no reason, but I thought it was worth mentioning all of that and cleaning up the mess I left from the last episode, since I really have only in the past used the Rally of Lieges to get units for myself. So I've been quite selfish with it. From Chris Lighthawk and Nocturne, with regard to the forced march on my scouts, pretty sure it's not possible for you to actually lose a unit by using forced march. In theory, mathematically, since a unit can only lose 30% of its health from forced march, you shouldn't be able to go below 1. So no one has ever reported losing a unit from forced march, so I don't think it's anything we need to worry about. All right, let's get into some gameplay for this episode. I want to begin with, actually, let's take care of this little thing down here. We've got some Horn Gods down here to deal with, and I can get another Pyre Templar into this army, which is going to be handy. We're gonna have everyone patch up a little bit, I think. We're gonna back these guys up, add the Pyre Templar to this army, and then we'll just throw the bird in here. We've also got a few extras, scattered units, random stuff that I don't really care if I lose, and let them actually heal a turn before doing anything else. The outpost is done. I think I want to go, let's see, can I get a farm in this city straight away? I don't think I can. Dang it, that just expanded to the oasis. That's annoying. I don't really... I wanted to turn that into a farm, and now I still can, but it'll make people unhappy. It doesn't matter. I'll get it anyway because I'm going to need a farm in the city. Or I could go straight after the haste berries down here. Those are rainbow clovers. Those give some food, which would help with growth. I think I want to go for the oasis with the farm though, because the oasis also gives food, and I can put a farm on top of it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just found the city and we'll let it grow naturally. So we'll worry about walls and crap later. This one I kind of just want to get it started growing. So we'll just spend the 200 Imperium and can do that immediately. Each city you have over the... Okay, I need to fix that. Hang on. I had to increase my city cap. That's going to be 500 Imperium. Oh, I can't actually found that city yet. Okay, let's do this. We'll increase it by 1. Okay, so now I can found it, but I'm going to have to wait. So while we're waiting for the Imperium to roll in to upgrade that, I'm going to go ahead and get the work camp. That way I can extend one space closer, and then when the city grows, it'll get another province, and I can immediately get a farm in there to help with boosting the growth and getting that city off to a good start. We can try to get this scout up north. Let's go ahead and do that. Yes, Fort March. There you go. And now let's take care of this little thing, this little mess down here. And then it's time to get Dovahkiin's army back topside for high quality reinforcements. I'm going to move here, and we'll stay kind of on the road. Oh, something I was talking about in the last episode, I just read the dev diary for the next expansion. I am super excited about this one, guys, because they're adding... You know, I was talking in this earlier about how I think a better example is over here near Whiterun, where I went underground. The how some of these, basically all of these Emerald Dwelling regions are handcrafted, which allows for like really cool choke points, like that little narrow bit right there that was guarded by some enemies, and sort of winding roads that go up to a city on top of a mountain, and just interesting geographical features like that. Well, they're adding and merging some handcrafted regions with the randomized map generation now in the next Giant Kings expansion. I think that's a super cool idea. I like the idea of mixing handcrafted regions with the RNG generation so that every game feels different, but there's still interesting terrain features that you can find. And they're adding different levels to it too. Some of them are just purely natural handcrafted regions that don't really have any impact on gameplay other than making the map look interesting or adding interesting terrain features and potentially choke points and things like that. But also, I don't know for sure about choke points because I haven't actually looked at all of them. I just looked at the ones that were featured in the dev diary. But they're also adding some that have like unique types of like gigantic landmarks on them and just other really interesting terrain features to make the map look more interesting. So I'm super, super excited about that. That's something I've kind of wanted in the game ever since I saw what they did with the Umbral Dwelling regions. But let's get back to it. We got this little mess of units to deal with. So I'm going to do this. This should be a fine, safe battle. We'll turn back on spells. They'll probably kill another spider. If they do, I just don't care anymore. Well, they didn't. Okay, well, good for me. More renown and more resources for winning the battle. I'm actually getting quite a bit of gold from killing all these units. That's nice. Okay, so they'll probably spawn another army on like the next turn to come attack me, but Dovahkiin's army is done down here. I could actually, you know what I could do? I could send them directly after blue. I could pop them out here and go take waypoint. It's a little bit risky to come from that direction, but because I'd be popping up right in the middle of enemy territory there. No, I think I want I think I want to get more tier 4s in Dovahkiin's army before throwing them right into the middle of all the enemies. This is like in the heart of enemy territory there. I wouldn't be surprised if they send stuff through there eventually. So for now, let's get back to my own land, and we'll try to figure that all out later. So I'm gonna have these guys go here, here, and here, just to stay in range of where they can heal. And then on the next turn, we'll send them back up and try to get some better troops for them. Speaking of better troops, we really need... I want more Pyre Templars. I know I am building some Gold Dragons, that's fine. But I need more Pyre Templars too. So I'm going to add another one of those to the queue. We'll have him go after that young Golden Dragon. And we'll just kind of send reinforcements as we can. That Bastion also could probably help Dovahkiin's army. I think I'm going to have him go down... Yeah, I'll have him go down this way. Matter of fact, we can have him use that teleporter. Oh wait, no, there is no teleporter in Whiterun. Well, that's fine. He could just start working his way down this way. We're not going to force march on any of these guys that are in our own territory. This guy we can. I'm going to go straight for this little patch of fog of war here that I can't see, I think. Yeah. Just go right like there. Okay, see some stuff in that monster den, which has been slowly harassing me all game, but has never been a big enough threat for me to warrant doing anything about. Okay, we got another dragon on the way. That's good. I can join Dovahkiin. In fact, I'm probably going to hurry production on the other dragon that's in that city so they can get started on the Pyre Templar. Let's see. Whiterun is... No. Whiterun is... Oh, Whiterun's building Pyre Templars. I forgot. I did get that city upgraded enough to where they could do that. So we're gonna hurry recruitment of another dragon just so this thing can be on its way to meeting with Dovahkiin's army. We're gonna have them go through the teleporter there, and then we can get a few more Pyre Templars in here. Looks like Riften also grew again, which is great because it means I can get that Silver Pond farm. Which I do want. Yes, I want that. So let's go ahead and take that now. That'll help Riften grow even faster, which is great. And now back to the underground here. So we have a assault on an umbral dwelling to deal with. I'm going to move up and see. I won't be able to do the siege on this turn, but I can at least get in position for it. As long as everyone, yeah, it looks like everyone can make it to the spots that I need them to, so I'm gonna go like that. Oh, wait, now all of a sudden you can't move that far. What the heck? 1, 2, 3. Okay, you still... I don't like how this... worked. It looked like they were gonna be able to, Are you sure that you're doing this right? That's a cliff. Why would you not move? Oh, because they're being weird about this being controlled by the Umbral. Okay, so there's a road here, but units path around stuff like that for some reason. It's like they don't. You wouldn't want to walk on the enemy's farms because you might ruin the plants or whatever. If I force them to move here, then they can move all the way up to here, or here. I probably will go to wherever there's a road. Maybe stepping on an umbral seed will stop it from spreading. I don't know. I'll go there. All right. Okay, then everyone's good. It's just the movement AI is really weird about. I think that it just should not take enemy, specifically enemy things into account. Enemy, what do you call the things at the centers? Province centers, I guess. It shouldn't be a concern for how your units move, much like they are not a concern when moving through your own territory. Oh, hey, look, we found Yellow's leader out here. Giant gorilla man. Or orc? No, that's an orc. Looks like just kind of a basic melee fighter who's just tough, probably. Actually, his defense and stuff kind of sucks. He doesn't actually look like a very dangerous unit, but he is a defender. So, we'll, I'm sure, meet again later. For now, I'm just going to fly through your territory and spy on all your stuff, if that's okay. He'll probably catch up, but that's fine. I don't care. Oh, if I could just make it onto a mountain. Maybe if I get into this forest, he won't be able to catch me. This is the most we've seen of Yellow's territory. Okay, then these guys, they can go topside, I think. I'm gonna have them hang out in Markarth. Actually, being down here might actually be a fine enough spot for them. I think I'm just gonna have them camp down there. They're kind of just extra overflow units that may be handy if for fending off an invasion at some point. I'm gonna have this guy join them. Okay, then I was trying to sneak this little scout up along Maribel's far western flank. Maribel, Larissa. And then this guy, there's a small patch of unexplored territory over here. I'll probably have him go check out. Oops, I wandered into a rough spot. There's a creature cage over there I can pick up. We'll see what it gives me. Okay, Riften is now capable of making, or Falkreath, sorry, is now capable of making high tier units as well. We're going to do another Pyre Templar and another Golden Dragon out here, I think. And Riften does have a teleporter, so I can get units around. Whiterun's the only city I have that doesn't yet have a teleporter, and I think that's probably going to be the next thing I build in it. I want to build it kind of facing out towards the enemies from Whiterun. Frost Fury is done. So that wand, I think, has already been sent to my hero. Yes, it has. I've already done all that. Now I'm working on the shields for my defenders. Got more units in the crypt. That's fine. They're generating resources. Probably worth seeing what items they have, though, because when you're a Dragon King, you can actually get more out of their items than you can out of the fact that they're in your crypt. They actually have some okay stuff. Plus casting points, decent shield, some tier 2 items. Yeah, it's going to be better for that stuff to be in my Dragon Horde. He's got a staff, he's got Talisman of Demolishing, Conjure Animal, Windshield. Windshield's pretty good. Okay, I didn't see anything on there that screamed, I need to put this on a hero, except for maybe one of the helmets. I think one of those helmets looked okay. Let's go back into my hero overview and check out everybody. Hers is fine. The mage's is fine. I want the accuracy on him. Hers is fine. I think this might be the guy. Yeah, he's got one that's just plus 5 HP. We'll give him the one that is plus 10 accuracy, plus 1 status resistance, because he's an archer. That makes more sense. And the Hardy Helm is status resistance and 5 hit points. I think what everybody has is fine. Yeah. And stuff that benefits HP is generally probably the best, unless I'm looking at a range unit. Yeah, I think we're good. There may have been some other trinkets that I could carry, but I'm not sure if any of them are worth it. Conjure Animal's okay, but it's not game-changing, and I probably would be better off just making a... Yeah, I need the Spider Matriarch wand for that guy, so I'm not going to worry about that for now. Okay, we'll just leave those items generating resources. Dawnwatch sent a war party. Okay, it's like the 100th one they've sent at me, but I've just been too busy to go deal with them. I might grab another transmuter for me, though. That's at least an interesting unit. British Evokers is... Yeah, not really any benefits to magic casting for that race, but sure, why not throw in another tier 4 support unit? Although, is it worth 3 Imperium per turn? Is it worth basically a Pyre Templar in terms of upkeep? Probably not. I've got one. We'll see how it performs. But I think my Pyre Templars are just going to be way better, especially since they're of my own race. The whole build is sort of focused around them. Alright, we're finally at the end of that turn. That was a long turn because I did part of that before ending the last episode. But let's carry on. If the game doesn't crash. There we go. That had me concerned for a second. Okay, let's see what happens down here. Oh wait, we got another scout getting caught. That's fine. Just do the auto, no spells needed. And he runs away. Maybe some of the scouts that I have running around behind them will distract their armies and they'll go on a wild goose chase trying to run them down. There is something, a path I kind of wanted to follow here. Noctis, earlier in the game, came through this portal right here. I want to double check. Okay, Nura's turn is happening, but it's not going to take any time because she's almost dead. And it's orange. He came through here. Okay, I still don't know where that leads. Okay, orange is still sieging Arcadia. That's fine. Because Arcadia is going to get all those reinforcements here pretty soon. Okay, Zorn did catch up with that scout. That's okay. Okay, that scout died. That's fine. They did what they needed to do. I am having trouble getting into that center top area of the map. That's where I'm struggling to reach mostly. Everything else is pretty well scouted, aside from the underground, of course. Okay, Larissa, what are you going to do down here? Is she going after me, or is she going after this umbral stuff down there? I would love it if I could take those units and just go attack her with them right now. Oh, looks like these guys are really bunching up over here. Looks like there was some stuff down there that wants to come out and meet her. Ah, here we go. Okay. This should be an interesting fight. Probably one I can auto. But we'll see. Oh, crap. I forgot to tick back on spells. Yep. I didn't need to do that. Okay, I'm just going to do this one myself because I forgot to turn spells back on. I probably could have gotten through that without losing anything. Alright, what do we have here? 3 Umbral Tyrants, plus Chaos Eaters. Honestly, not the worst Umbral army. There's no Dire Penguins, or no Eldritch Penguins or whatever, and there's none of the... I forget them, the Spider Ladies, that Umbral Mistresses. There's none of those guys. They are extremely annoying. I think I will be fine here. Let's get you up towards... Actually, let's get you up towards the front. I might be able to make something out of these choke points, but actually, I don't know if I want to. I think against these Umbral Dwellings, you're usually better off getting up in their face. We're going to try to make that happen. Okay, you are my really, really good mage. I want you as close to the middle of things as I can. So he needs to be able to hit everything. And one common thing you'll notice is these dragons will die a lot in auto combat when they're young. They always get themselves killed. Okay, and just generally get archers and battle mages up to where they might be able to actually hit something. And see what the enemy does. Oh, look at all that AoE potential right there. I wonder... My mage probably can't hit from that far away, can he? No, unfortunately. But I can encourage them to come to me. I think that's what I'm going to do for this first wave. We'll try to get them to run at me, and then I will blast them with powerful spells and whatnot. Let's drop one right there. These Umbral Tyrants are being smart enough to put Tyrant's Mark on the more powerful units, including each other, it seems. Which is not what we want. Alright, well, those guys can all stay there defended by the shield. I do want to get the Pyre Templars more up front, so we're going to do that. Move you there. You got a range attack, so you can stay there. That Pyre Templar goes there. There we go. I think that's about as good a positioning as I can get right now. I guess I can move this guy forward, get him in front more. The dragon out to the side on more of a flanking position and move the archer there. And I want the mage... Probably... Actually, I think the mage is okay where he's at. He's about as close as he can be to all that crap. I'll have him go there. The biggest horde is in there, and that's what I think I want him to hit. More Tyrant's Mark buffs. Oh, there's another one over there that I missed. Okay. Not bad so far. Oh, I didn't think that guy could reach that Avenger. Okay, this is perfect. We've got a big grouping of units here. I can take out a lot on this turn, probably. Let's see what Blizzard can do. Pretty solid damage. Although it might be better for the mage to specifically target units with Tyrant's Mark on them, because that's just amplifying their damage output. If I can manage to get a kill on that unit there, which I can use... Yeah, the Glade Runner can get him. I can use Focus Aim here. This would probably be a good good time to do it. We're going to do Tracker's Mark on that guy. Might still not kill. We'll see. I may use a spell to make sure he dies. I'm going to do Focus Aim. And then I want to hit him first with the mage, because he can sunder... Oh wait, no, he doesn't sunder defense. It's just resistance. That's okay. He can distract him. That would still benefit damage output of... Yeah, I got it in there, somewhere in that mess. Okay, so I don't need to use a spell to do this. Just get rid of that Chaos Eater now. There goes a stack of Tyrant's Mark. Okay. I want to move this guy out of the way. Move this guy here. Actually, change my mind. Oh, he must have stepped on something. I can't undo that. Nuts. Actually kind of wanted to send him out to meet the Umbral Tyrant there, but I guess the dragon could do that. The Umbral Tyrant doesn't have any super strong melee attack, and there's nothing else out here really threatening that dragon, other than, I guess, another Umbral Tyrant. Let's see if we can take... Let's see if we can take out that thing. In fact, I will go ahead and do Transference Seal. And then we can kill him. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna defend here. Yeah, back up, back up. And maybe you even back up a little. Okay, now we got that nice big juicy group of enemies right in the middle of everything that I would love to get a Pyre Templar right up to. I think I'm just going to drop another Devout Radiance right there. Clear out some of the splitterlings or spitterlings or whatever they're called. Get rid of those guys in the back. I can move this Pyre Templar up. We go in... I'm going to do the flame attack. So he'll put some terrain there that'll hurt them and then goes into defense mode. I don't think... Do you have Zeal or Faithful? No, you don't. So I need to keep him out of that stuff. I guess you can just go here and defend right now. That's fine. This guy, I'm pretty sure, does have Faithful or Zeal. Yeah, he's got Faithful. I think all those guys should. They should be fine. And I can do his AoE attack. It'll work. And damage over time should finish that unit's off after its turn. As long as it doesn't do something during its turn to get itself killed. This is a good spot for Helm Splitter over here. Nice big chunky damage on that guy. Yeah, I'll have you finish him off. We are kind of tearing these guys apart. That's what I like to see. That opens up a path for more Pyre Templars to get through. A good charge attack by an Avenger there. And suddenly, they are becoming quickly surrounded. So this side of the battle is going great. Let's see, you have that throw attack you can do. How much damage would that do? It does more damage. No line of sight. Oh, from there I can hit him. Okay, the rock was blocking it. Okay, not much damage, but I'll take what I can get, I suppose. You know what? I can just finish him off. May as well. Gives me a morale boost, too. Cool. Alright, Pyre Templar is good to go in defense there and there. There's nothing else they can do. But these guys are going to be prime for chasing down the Tyrant in the back. The Golden Dragon needs to defend. And he needs to defend all of his nearby units. Okay, I'm just going to end my turn. I think that is everyone that can move has moved. Okay, I thought so. They're going to go after that dragon. Shield guy's absorbing some damage, but that's fine. That's what he's there for. If I could hit this guy with just a little bit of damage, the assassin could come kill him, and it would clear a path for all my other units to chase down that tyrant. I think that's what I want to do. Let's move him up, move the archer up. You can just run all the way around. Now, can I get a good enough shot? Either of them could with keen sight or whatever. I think I'm gonna... Let's just take the chance with those guys. Okay, cool. Got it. This one is a little bit less, so I am going to go ahead and focus aim this to make sure he hits so that you can get the kill. And then these guys can start pouring through and chasing down that tyrant back there. And now I can punch through the rest of this group. Yeah, I guess I'll use the archers to clear this out. Oh, that wasn't enough to get a kill, huh? Okay. If I do... Yeah, this should work. Can move this guy here and do this attack. There we go. Clears everything out. Perfect. A lot of decaying that I'm going to wind up with going through there, but I think I can clear it off on the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me see what I can do down here with this other tyrant that's being a butt. Need to find a way to kill him, or at least get to him so that I can kill him. I could clear out all that, but no, I want to start. Actually, this guy down here, I keep losing track of him. Let's kill him. He's way out of his league down here. Let's see, I got one sundered resistance and one distracted. Excellent. That distracted helps a lot. I think I can kill him. Maybe not. Wish I had one of the charge units down here. That would be very handy right now. I could hit him with that. I think I can come really close. Mantra Purification doesn't help me. Devout Radiance is probably better than Rending Shadows at this point. Yeah, I think my best option is to just full send it and charge him. I think I can get him. Archon Smite might be useful here. Let's do that. Very close. The spell will finish him. Okay, you move up here. Clear that out. More Cleansing Flames. You come down here. Can I kill him with that? No. Okay, so you're gonna have to come hit him. Then this will finish him. Okay. Then I need to get the rest of these units through here. Now this guy is in terrain that he probably shouldn't be. I'm gonna just charge this unit down with that Avenger. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of decaying, morale penalties and stuff like that. That's okay. I'm actually gonna have this guy go here. He will pick up a stack of decaying or two, but I want him to use this and give some heal. That guy lost decaying, I think, when he walked into the... There's like Cleansing Flames and Umbral Taint on the same tile. Seems like the Cleansing Flames took effect after the Umbral Taint, so that might be worth noting. Okay, that guy's pretty much dead. I've got first strike on those Templars, so he shouldn't be able to do anything. Unless his unique ability... And he might be able to do Consume Chaos, because that doesn't target the Templar directly. But it's not going to do a whole lot, because the Templar doesn't have very many debuffs on him. Let's see, if I could get to where I'm just in Cleansing Flames and not Umbral Taint, like there, that might clear decaying off of him. Yes, it did. Okay. And then I can do that to heal. Okay, all those guys are good, are fine where they're at, I think. Ah, man, that poor dragon. It's just their defense and resistance is too low for these kind of fights. 3 and 3. Just not good enough. Alright, let's see if we can kill this guy now. He's just a... Oh, wait, hang on. No. Use this attack. Why can't you hit him from there? Are you too far away? It's weird. Alright, I'm going to do this, and then I'm actually going to move as close to him as I can with that mage. And then we're going to channel power, because I haven't done that yet this fight, and just hit him as hard as I can. We did get distracted, which means I can try... You know what, I'm going to try to surround him. Although these guys have a tendency to get away from that because of their various abilities. How is it that they always get out of traps? I looked this up one time, people explained it to me, and I forget it. I don't see anywhere in here that says they can teleport or something like that, but it seems like they tend to be able to move out of zone of control. I'm sure you guys will remind me in the comments again. I can never remember how it is that they do that or what it is about them that lets them do that. But I guess we'll see. Maybe they won't. I'm going to try to surround him as best as I can. Which means going here. I'm actually going to do the Cleansing Flames there. So we get some damage incoming on him. I'm going to try to get my dragon away from him. Although, actually, being close to him might be my dragon's best bet right now. Move you here. Actually, we'll have you defend. I think I'm going to heal the dragon. Let's do Mantra Purification. It's not a lot, but it's a little. These guys need to just get away. These guys can come in for some pretty heavy damage, though. Okay, you defend, protect the dragon. Since they can still move, I'm going to have the dragon defend as well. Alright, now we got to chase down this one. Try to get around to his side, force him back in the direction that I want him to go. Have you defend. You're looking a little on the weak side. Vow of Purification. I want the Vow of Healing, and I can't quite reach the unit that I want, so we'll wait until the next turn for that. Go get him, guys. And just in case this one tries to back off, I'm going to start sending units through that way. I'm going to avoid having them run through all of that crap. Just send this guy down. There's fine. Okay, well, that'll work. If they rout, they can't do anything about it. No, I don't want to do that. That one up there got away, unfortunately. This one I'm going to try to chase down. Because I don't want him popping up in that city again in a couple turns. Oh, I did get distracted on him. Okay, good. Okay. Well, at least only one got away. That's much better. Now it's just the group in the middle, which is normally a pretty tough one. But I think we've got the momentum we need to finish this. It's going to be a tough series of fights, but I believe that now is the time. Because if I back off, they'll just resupply. And then I'll have a bigger problem to deal with. Make sure those are all normal fertile plains tiles, or at least flat land of some sort. And then I will move up. Looks good. Let's get this siege started. I want to do this as quickly as possible. So, start siege. Time to, oh crap, I don't have, might have to wait a little bit on that next city, because I want the, I can't get it. Oh, crap. I don't have Wizard's Tower Bombardment either. I can get this down to 3 turns. I won't be able to get it to 2. Now, without just a little bit more Imperium. I always run out when I least expect it. Oh man, I really would have liked to be able to siege this down in 2 turns. I don't think there's any way that I can... I don't think there's any way that I can get it. You could get it from events and stuff, but... that's fine. Oh, what am I doing? Gotta get my Draconian transformation active. Forgot that was done this turn. So, this gives my guys natural regeneration. Heals 10% of its maximum hit points as temporary hit points at the end of its turn in combat, though not more than the unit started combat with. So, this is the reason why I've been taking all these health upgrades on my guys. By improving their maximum health, you improve how much you get out of natural regen. We're going to transform them right now. Nice. Okay. Should have taken that before that big battle. Blessed Armors just got done, which is a very good one to get. I'm going to go ahead and cast that as soon as I can. Lots of good things in here. I want the Prosperity Dragons. 2 radius, 2 grace, 2 regeneration. Oh man, that's a really good spell too. Costs 40 to cast, but it's good. Garden of Affluence is also really... all of these. I want all of these. Everything in this tome, I want it all. It's all good. I think I kind of want to get the Prosperity Dragons next. I think just having one of those in each army is good. And when I say army, I mean each like stack of 18, not each individual stack. Gosh. Yeah. I think I want to go for Grand Protection first. My economy isn't struggling to the point where I feel like I need the Garden of Affluence just yet. And my cities are generally busy building other things anyway. But that is a very good structure. I'm gonna lock Grand Protection though and grab the Prosperity Dragon. Grand Protection is also an order spell, so it's gonna benefit from the order buff that I got. Which, I want to look at that. It's the one you can build in your capital is what I'm talking about. I want to look at what that does again. Order bolstering matrix, granting 3 fortune. That's just going to be really, really good. Alright, back to Dovahkiin. We got to get him out of the underground. You guys can hang out there for now. You have done a great job down there, guys. I don't want to park right on top of that cave entrance, at least not yet. So I'm switching some units out with those dragons that are coming down. Alright, so who's leaving? I can probably afford to lose a seal bearer. I can afford to lose a spider. I will send one of those spiders off with the other armies out to the west. They keep dying, so... I could actually lose this guy. Sorry, bud, you gotta camp out in the Emerald Forest overnight. I want to replace them both with dragons. One goes here. Wait, hang on, I want to get them out of the crappy terrain. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing right now, because it's being funny about where all the units can move. Wait a second. Okay. They all ended up moving right back onto that other spider. That's fine. We'll figure it out next turn. I'm bringing them up here anyway, so we'll just have the other dragon wait in the city this turn. I'm actually also going to add a bastion to the mix, I think. Just so they've got a shield. And now I can probably go throw a bunch of units at this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a teleporter back here so that I can get armies back here to work on clearing stuff. And then send them right back out to the front lines when they're done. That way I'm not spending a lot of travel time. And I might actually want to take some of those Pyre Templars that are back there and redevote them to the front line here in a bit. Okay, I'm going to scout over Dawn Watch, I think. I'm actually not going to... Oh, wait. Can I get to the other side? Yes, it looks like I can. Let's do that. You guys can come down here. And then all of you can just wildly throw yourselves at this. This should not be a very difficult fight. I might lose some small units, but these Horned Gods normally don't strike me as being that dangerous. Let's actually turn spells back on and do auto. The only problem is they're... yeah, I don't care about that warg, so we're fine. The only problem with those Horned Gods is that the vines they summon, your units, or basically any AI units fighting against those vines, can be very stupid about how they deal with them. They tend to target the vines more than they should, or when they could easily clear them with an AoE or something. So the vines basically distract the AI. We'll take the reward for that. Yeah, let's get back up into friendly territory, patch up a little bit, and then I can move deeper in. If I could clear that umbral... It's probably just an umbral nest down there. I might be able to clear that with what I have here. Okay, move you up here. And we're going to hold off on forced march for now. You know what? This scout has just about outlived its usefulness. He can come down here and hang out with these guys. And if he dies in combat, it's fine. Okay, we got another Pyre Templar. That's very good. Need to get him down to Dovahkiin. That's what they're... That's what I'm trying to do right now, is boost up Dovahkiin's army. Also, we want the monolith because we're about to cast Blessed Armors. Rapid Evolution enchantment I'm just not allowing to finish. We'll get there eventually, but we need the support, the mana income to actually support what I'm trying to do here. Why is that? Oh, that requires a conduit. Okay, I don't have a conduit in this city. I might be able to build one as a special province improvement. Yeah, multiple options for that. I think I'm going to turn that into a school of discipline. Actually, this would be a really good one. That spot right there would be perfect for it, because it's also touching quarries and Whiterun. Yeah, I like that. We'll let Riften grow again, and, well, actually, Riften's going to take kind of a long time to grow again. We'll finish the Materia Amplifier lens and figure out where we are after that. Alright, Larissa's back, and let's go ahead and go to the next turn. I think we're ready for that. Always want a quick save, because I've had crashes in the past, particularly when the game was earlier, and now I'm just paranoid about it. Some of the AI turns are still taking a decently long time, so they might have a decent number of units. They're just busy dealing with probably infestations. I really, really wish I had eyes on what Noctis is doing right now. Because I know he can hit me from one of two different directions, and I would like to know which one he's going for. And both of them are from Umbral. Through the Umbral Dwellings. Or Umbral Shadow Realm. Alright, let's check up on Arcadia. See how that's going. They're 2 turns down, but during the Independence turn, I think all those units will pop up at Arcadia now, which should change Orange's thoughts about this siege, hopefully. Whoops. Close that. Alright, we're on to yellow, who I can't really see much of. And yellow's turn didn't take very long compared to blue and orange. Carissa is still here. We'll see what she does. I'm betting she wastes her time attacking this. Yep, she does. They're really working on that Darwin Award. Oh, here's an actual army with some heroes that looks like they're going to fight some of my defenders. Wait, did she fight my defenders? Or did I have an army there? Or was that an independent thing she killed? I think she killed some of my stuff. Well, maybe she's finally starting to show some teeth. Maybe I should go after her first. If I kill her, then I can sort of loop up around and then just go west and carve a path across the north of the map. Because all the enemies are in the north. There aren't really any threats in the direct east except for Dawnwatch, which is just a city-state vassal. Plus, I do have a teleporter up in Falkreath. I could get up there pretty quickly while reinforcing armies along the way. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clear out all that mess that she's got there and just knock her out of the game. Unless something changes, that's the tentative plan. Because I can actually get all my good armies to Falkreath on this turn. Except for, unfortunately, the Pyre Templar, which is going to get left behind. But I did just get another one in this city. As well as, oh, you know what? I also got the Blessed Soul and the Summer Fairy. That's good. Alright, I'm going to send this guy back in this direction, because I think he can get to that teleporter pretty quickly. We'll let the, I'm going to give a little bit of time for these guys to catch up. We'll give one more turn. Well, actually, I'm not going to wait on them. I'm going to get Dovahkiin's army up here. And we're going to start swapping out units that are good units. Or swapping in units that are good units, I should say. So we can move these guys here. Actually, yeah, I could get them on that stack right now, couldn't I? Okay, let's get the spider out of that group. We don't need him. We'll add the Pyre Templar. Dovahkiin's army can wait here on this turn. We don't need the Seal Bearer. We will replace that with the dragon, probably. Then this army can come up. They will also ditch a Seal Bearer. and we'll add the Bastion to that group. And there's going to be more replacements coming. And we got a little extra firepower. And there's all those units in the capital, which I'm actually going to send ahead now through the teleporter. So that they... Yeah, I'm going to have them go right here. And they'll be ready. They're going to join Dovahkiin's army when they get up there. In fact, they could all get up there now except for that one army with the extra Pirate Templar, so that's okay. We can wait one more turn and then they'll all go through the teleporter together and then charge down the enemies. Alright, got a work camp here. We're going to make that a teleporter province so that I can get friends down here quickly. I also got an extra unit to help with this mess. I can found a city now. Oops. Oh no, I knew I was going to mess that up. Some of you are probably yelling at your screens. I don't blame you. I didn't do any siege projects down here, and now I can't. Where is this? Yep, now I can't add siege projects. Dang it. I was thinking about that last turn. I even almost said something about how I wasn't going to forget, and then I did forget. Making things as hard on myself as possible down here. We'll see if we can get through it without them spawning something, but whatever. I'm going to found that other city, and we'll get the siege upgrade next after the city's been founded. Very annoying. It's just me forgetting things. That's why I hesitated at the end of the last turn. I felt like I was forgetting something. That's what it was. Need to pay more attention to that feeling. Found a city of Dragonborn Argonians. Alright, let's do it now. Get that up and running. And then I am going to... You don't have an item that protects people from the void, do you? No umbral crystals or anything like that? No, you don't. Alright, then what I'm going to do is park everyone as close to this thing as possible. Try to knock it all out in one fell swoop. I can get friends down here though, so that's nice. Although I don't really want to right now. Everyone's kind of spoken for. Well, you know what? Except for these guys. Now that I think of it, I've got those extra units. They can't quite make it. Well, one of them can. I can send him through the teleporter down here. I may as well. You guys hang out together. And there's other guys that I have underground out over here underneath Markarth. Like this guy here, he can go up the cave entrance. You guys can go up the cave entrance. These would all be great extra units to just help out in the west that aren't really doing anything more important right now. So we'll have them wait there. Looks like that bird's going to get chased. That's fine. Let's just go straight over the enemy territory. Maybe I can squeeze through here. I've been trying to get into this region of the map for a while now and haven't had any luck. Alright, and then you, I want to fly right into enemy territory. I think this is going to be basically... Yeah, this scout's not going to make it. They're just going straight in to see what they can find. Larissa will pretty much certainly take this unit out. But that's okay. We're just going to go as far as we can and see as much as we can. And got a good chunk of vision there. There's still some unknown in this territory, but that's okay. Milestone can have a governor. I'm going to just throw whoever can in here. That's fine. Okay, we're going to have to change the city's name, though. Skyrim didn't really have any desert cities, did it? There was a lot of volcanic territory south of Winterhold, but there wasn't really any cities out in that area, except for one that started with a K, and I can't remember the name. It was like a small town where you go fight one of the dragons early on. I think it started with a K, but I don't remember what it was. Falkreath is... Yeah, I probably want the monolith. I think now is time, because this is about to eat up a tremendous amount of upkeep. My mana upkeep is at 151 now. It is now at 30. It's 120 mana per turn just to keep that spell running. Excuse me. I also am going to go ahead and finish Rapid Evolution Enchantment. And I want the Mana Obelisk out here in Markarth. Let's do it. And I can build a farm here. Now, do I actually want to do that? Because I kind of want to start the city with the workshop. The farm does boost it. So I am going to go ahead and make the farm. We're hopefully going to clear this umbral crap out of here soon. But that also gets me the oasis for some extra food growth. So it kind of balances out. They might actually go pillage that, which is fine because it distracts them from the armies that I have going after their nest. Okay. So far, so good. Other than my mistake with this siege here. Still kicking myself a bit over that. Especially since the longer this goes on, the more my unit's health gets drained. The last thing you want is a long siege in the Umbral Shadow Realm. Maybe I'll just get really lucky and they won't respawn any units. I just really, really, really want this thing to be gone. It has been a massive nuisance for Whiterun. And if I could devote this army to doing something else, that would be great. One thing I wish that they could improve with this game is the time between turns. It's not unbearable in a game like this, where you're just fighting a handful of AI on a medium-sized maps. But a lot of times when I play off-camera games by myself, I like to make it more of a Civilization style, where you're playing on a big, large map and everyone's kind of a free-for-all, and you can make alliances and enemies and stuff like that. That's kind of how I enjoy playing more casual games when I'm just playing by myself. But the time between turns on when you have it on classic turns is forever. You almost have to play on simultaneous turns. And I don't like to do that because units can move at really weird times and it's just goofy. It would be nice if they could somehow speed up the time between turns. But I understand that's probably kind of a tall order because that also means speeding up the time it takes to process auto combat, which can take a while. Maybe if you're playing on games that don't have as high of a world threat level, that wouldn't be so bad, because the AI wouldn't be fighting as many units every turn. Alright, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Let's see if I remember to turn the spells back on. Alright, so I gotta remember when Dovahkiin's army comes through that portal, I'm gonna have an extra Pyre Templar coming with it. Possibly an extra dragon too. Yeah, I might hurry production of that other dragon. And then I have to work all those units in with Dovahkiin's units, which is fine. I'm going to pretty much be dropping all the tier 2s. Unfortunately, that does mean getting rid of the seal bearers, and they have actually been a pretty reliable source of damage output. But when you're talking a seal bearer versus a Pyre Templar, or a dragon that could potentially evolve, I mean, honestly, I'd rather have the seal bearer than the younger dragon, despite it being a tier 2 unit. But the young dragons can evolve, and especially now that I'm picking up Rapid Evolution Enchantment, they're They're going to be able to evolve fairly quickly. Are we still on her turn, or is it on the AI turn? She is trying to whittle down my friends here. Yeah, we're still on her turn. She's actually fighting... Okay, she's actually fighting my city's defenders. She's trying to do something aggressive for once. That's fine. That's why we're sending units out here. She poked me, now I'm going to poke back a lot harder. Now, if you guys charged in... Oh, nice! I was not expecting him to win that. Well done. Okay. She took a pretty good chunk out of Falkreath's defenders. That's worth noting, but it's probably not going to matter because I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go start taking her stuff and turning it all into vassals. She's got a chrono gate and a teleporter out there right next to each other. Personal curse. Okay. This could give me a bunch of city stability. That's the same amount of city stability, whether I do order or nature. Or I could make somebody mad and get alignment. Okay, obviously I'm going to take city stability. Doesn't matter which one I pick. Alright, let's go ahead and get Rapid Evolution Enchantment cast. That eats up a little more mana, but that one's not a whole lot in comparison. One turn left until I can summon Prosperity Dragons too, so I got to consider that's going to get added to Dovahkiin's army. Alright, you can make it there. I want to do a little bit of an army shuffle here. So, I want all of you guys to come through. But we're going to leave behind... I need to decide which units I want to keep and which ones I want to give away. I don't need the Vowkeeper, so we're going to drop them. I don't need that other spider. We're going to drop them. We'll level them up somewhere else. We really only need the best of the best units now. I can probably even afford to drop that Bastion, even though he just made it down here. Or the Entwined Protector, either one. Probably the Bastion, though. The Entwined Protector's slightly higher level. We can probably afford to drop all the Seal Bearers, I think. We'll see how much is left after I'm done doing all this. So, in total, that's 3, 4, 5 units I can add. If we drop that Seal Bearer at 6. And I think I have enough to make up for all that. So, you've got 2 Pyre Templars already. So let's put in a Pyre Templar into 2 slots. I'm going to try to get this so that they're all lined up and ready to go. So Pyre Templar here, Pyre Templar here. And then who needs a healing support unit? Oh, Dovahkiin's army does not need one. They need another Pyre Templar. So I'm going to send them through now with what they've got. And I'll lead the center there. They actually are pretty good, I think. I'm going to then take this one, and I can send them through now. They've got a shield unit, so we're going to leave them with that unit as it is for now. They can go there. Might actually put that Pyre Templar there. I think I can get another Pyre Templar out. Yeah, this guy. I thought there was one more. Okay. He can go through that teleporter and he can make it there. So we add him to that army. Now they've got 2. And they've got a shield already. So we'll put this shield with these guys. And that'll be the other army that I have down here, which I believe has 3 units in it. Okay. So we're going to add you guys to this one. Oh, I keep forgetting. I've got... This army has defenders in it. I actually don't need that shield guy. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have one extra blessed soul, but I think I would rather put him in Dovahkiin's army rather than one of the armies that already has a defender. Okay, now we're starting to look pretty stacked out here. I want you guys to have the healer. I am going to swap that shield unit for something else. Probably. What else can I get out here? We probably could use one more dragon so that I'm got one in each army leveling, getting lots of XP and leveling up, which means I'm going to hurry production of this guy, and we'll add another Pyre Templar. And we'll add you to this stack. Okay, that looks good. Could probably use another Glade Runner in that stack, maybe, another range unit. I think having another Glade Runner out there would be good. We're a little light on range attacks. Don't have any... You know, maybe keeping a Seal Bearer out there wouldn't be bad. Seal Bearers and Glade Runners, I think, are almost interchangeable. Seal Bearers are just really good. So I think dropping something from these groups probably makes sense. Probably dropping that Entwined Protector there. Swapping an Avenger over to this army. And then adding a Seal Bearer to this one. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Let's get one more Seal Bearer out there. Probably whoever the highest ranked one is. Yeah, that'll be you. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have you go here. And then we can mix you in on the next turn. Also, that city's still producing dragons. I'm still going to keep producing units in all these cities. We're going to get more Pyre Templars. A couple more, actually. I want... Oh, I know what I want. I want a teleporter in this city very badly. And I want it probably out in this direction, sticking out towards... Actually, where do I want that? Either north in that forest there, or on top of this ridge here. I think probably more north is better. Let's just get you out of here. Right there. It's in umbral terrain right now, but we'll clear it eventually, hopefully. Alright, good. Those units are being distracted by my farm, which is fine. They can kind of just walk into Milestone, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw up some... I'll spend the money to hurry production on some palisade walls here, I think. Yeah, I don't really like that city just being completely vulnerable. Do I go through them or ignore them? I think I ignore them. Let's send this guy through by himself for now just to scout it out. Yeah, the Umbral Nest is right there, so I'm going to just rush it while the other armies are locked in sieging. Yeah, I can handle that. That's not too bad. Okay, the rest of you guys, follow them in. They can chase me if they want to. Okay, everyone's in range of each other, although that army, if they come through the portal, is going to get attacked on its own. That's, you know what, it's fine. I don't care. We got enough units down there, we'll be alright. Alright, you, scout. If you could get more out this way, that would be awesome. Can you make it to him? No, you can't. Alright, I'm gonna have that scout stay on the mountains for this turn. These guys can't quite reach their friends, so they're going to go here. I got all these extra units down here. I'm going to send an extra seal bearer through that teleporter. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to keep this seal bearer down here because he can help the armies that are clearing stuff. I think Dovahkiin's army is stacked enough as it is at this point. Okay, we're working on the teleporter. That's fine. Whiterun has needed one for a while. Okay, milestone walls. Flame Blessed Champions. I have not cast that yet. That's base upkeep per unit is 3. I don't know if that's worth the mana upkeep. They get a 60% chance of inflicting burning with their attacks. That's pretty good. If the target has 5 stacks of burning, I create cleansing flames on the target hex for 3 turns, and effects are increased for non-repeating attacks. But is that worth that much extra mana upkeep? I don't know. I think I'm going to channel it. I may as well channel it, and then I can activate it later if I have a mana surplus. But as of right now, that'd put me pretty firmly in the negative. I don't think I want that yet right now. Not just for a low chance of applying burning. Yeah, I think I'll get it ready, but I'll hold off on actually casting it. Now that Summon Prosperity Dragon has me a little more interested. I need to make room for one of those in Dovahkiin's group as well. My armies here, Dovahkiin's armies, are starting to get very, very strong. Now they've got regeneration, but this isn't even really their final form. I've got a couple more big upgrades coming from these guys because I'm not done with my research yet. Hopefully I'll be able to get into some of that in the next not in the next episode, maybe in this episode. I'm hoping if I can get through my current research tome. Come on, let me move the camera. Oh, it's because Anura's still just sitting around. I wonder if she's still... Yep, she's still just chilling. It's the Age of Wonders equivalent of the dog sitting in the meme, sitting in the burning house saying, "This is fine." She's just sitting there in the Umbral realm on her little island. Surrounded by enemies just across a thin chasm. It's going to be funny if she ends up being the last one that I take out. Honestly, that'd be kind of hilarious. The most anticlimactic final siege of all time. It's going to be her and like 3 summons and like 1 extra hero. Just occurred to me that I probably should have grabbed that gold. It was just free money sitting right there. My flying hero could have easily picked that up. I'll get it on this next turn. Also, I probably want to get that fast movement buff. Okay. Wanted to be a privateer, but lately he's had his doubts. I don't think he should be a privateer. Universal camouflage is not very useful. Really, anything is better than that. Being an elitist, ooh, I like elitist, but I already have one. And you kind of only need 1. He would get extra defense and resistance if I put him with the ruler, but I don't think that's that good. I think an imperialist is probably better for him. I'll really only need 1 elitist. The archer, I would prefer he not be taking very many hits anyway. Getting Siege Master, on the other hand, that could be handy later in the game. How do I get this? Win a battle against a free city, win a siege battle against a free city. Okay, well, you're going to get to be the one who goes and attacks Dawn Watch, I guess. So we'll switch him over to an Imperialist, that's fine. Now let's see if I can get rid of this crap down here. Who wants to have fast movement? Probably the leaders, that army leader stack, honestly. Just give it to them. Of course, they spawn stuff. Decently tough stuff, too. Although I can probably still manage it. I think I've got good enough troops here. Says it's a low-risk battle. I'll do this. I just hope I don't lose anything too terribly important here. Actually did remember to turn on the casting spells in auto this time. Lost one Pirate Templar and a whole bunch of tier 1s. I'll take it. That's fine. I don't think I needed to lose the Pirate Templar, but I don't care enough to do this battle manually. Got quite a bit of stuff. Another Golden Wyvern mount. I think that might be my 3rd or 4th one that I've gotten. I'm just going to take that all as my reward. We did just finish research. I do want to get Grand Protection. Probably won't make it to my next home in this episode. I've still got 2 spells to get through, but we'll take Grand Protection, and then we'll see what pops up for the last research. Alright, forge new item. Let's go to my arsenal, because I have to break down a bunch of stuff. Get rid of the Frenzying Spear, I guess. I don't need that. Really, honestly, at this point, if it's a tier 2, I'm just going to blindly get rid of it. Like, probably get rid of that Sword and Shield, get rid of the Frenzying Spear. I think that might be actually enough for the shield that I want to make. Another Aegis shield, yeah. Alright, forge another one of those. Close, and then I want to give that to one of my 2 defenders out here in Falkreath. I think Lusty gets it first. She's been around the longest. There we go. Lusty now has Defensive Master, whatever it is. Cool. Alright, now I'm going to, since I'm not planning on casting that right away, I'm going to start working on summoning a Prosperity Dragon. I want to get one of those out as soon as I possibly can. Is that a spell? No, that's a combat spell. Okay, so we're good there. Riften needs to, or Falkreath needs to continue working on... See, I just got the monoliths. Let's get the Estate Hall next. Keep that growth going. Speaking of which, I can grow again. Let's grab a conduit on... Wait, who's your governor? That's one for like mines and stuff, gold income. Alright, I'm going to take a conduit there. Oh, that bird's just going to die if I send them that way. I may as well send this bird straight north, actually. Another scout. Okay, and all these guys can go through. Oh, good. Markarth grew as well this turn. What does Markarth need to make next? Another monolith would be good. Got to keep that mana up. Or an Arcane Institute to just add more and more on top of my research, which is becoming increasingly important now. Now that I'm getting ready to go on offense. It's bonus for adjacent farms and foresters, or I could just take whatever I can get by grabbing that Silver Tongue fruit down there, which is 10 more food, 10 more draft. I think I'm probably going to take that Whispering Stone, or not Whispering Stone, it gives bonuses for Whispering Stones, but the Silver Tongue fruit. Yeah, I think I'm going to want that. It's going to be that or the mana node up there. And I will probably, let's see, the monolith requires another quarry. Or if I build a quarry there, that's going to give additional bonuses to the School of Discipline and would allow me to make the monolith in faster time. But this gives me more food growth, so I'm going to take that first, and we'll just build the Arcane Institute first. Or the town hall upgrade, if that's available, build that. Alright, and then in that case, I will go ahead and get probably another conduit down here. Okay. Old dog. You can kind of go with these guys. They're all going to go through that teleporter on this turn. And go out here to deal with this little mess of stuff. Now that I can start freely moving units back and forth around the map, that makes things much, much easier. I can be in multiple places at once. Teleporters are absolutely incredible. I could even launch this fight if I wanted to. Let me get... Nah, I wouldn't be able to get everyone in on it. That's fine. Let me get this dog up here to the teleporter. We'll add you. And you guys both go through. To here. You guys go out there. And then if they want to challenge me, that's fine. Alright, then I got a main army out here. So one thing I wanted to do was move a shield into Dovahkiin's army and probably move the Avenger out. I also kind of wanted to get another range unit in here, but I ended up going with the Seal Bearer. So who am I going to drop to make room for that Seal Bearer? Probably this shield guy. Yeah, I think we can drop him. So I'll have him, we'll have him wait in the city for the moment. And I will move this guy here. Move everyone but shield guy there. Move that glowy shield guy there, and let's see. You guys already have, I'm gonna add, because technically that's a range unit. I'm really trying to balance these armies, so what I'll do is I will add, I will move you guys here. Add one of those Pyre Templars to this group, and add that legendary rank Seal Bearer to this group. And then I think those armies are all totally balanced right now, or fairly well balanced. We've got a ton of Pyre Templars with them. I think it's time to go punch Larissa in the face. How far can they all get? That stat can make it to the Hidden Garden. You can make it to the Hidden Garden. And you can make it just past the Hidden Garden. Okay, let's do that. Lead the charge. And the Prosperity Dragon is nice because whenever that's done channeling, I can just summon that right wherever my armies are at that point. All right, it's finally time to start knocking out some AI, I think. It's been a long time coming. I'm gonna add you out here, so you can go help with that. And then these guys, well, they're all done down here, so I can send them back up. Hopefully they don't get pinched down here by themselves. They're a little bit on their own. Where does this go? Oh yeah, that's right. That one goes just to a no man's land, kind of. All right, let's go ahead and build a sanctuary outpost down here. May as well. Kind of think about what I want. There's void stones there, but I don't want to fight that right now. I'll probably just take resources down here. Lots of gold. Lots of gold down here. I think I'm just going to take the gold. I'll have you go get that pickup. Then come back here with your army. You guys can go grab that. More free money. And then you guys can just actually join them. All right. Let's see how far I can get into this little splotch of land that I haven't been able to fully explore. Be nice if I could find Orange's capital. I don't think I found... Oh, wait, never mind. It is out there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and initiate forced march a little early so I can kind of carefully move through here. Because if there's a spot that I can hide, I don't think the scout's going to make it through. Yeah, this is about as good as they can do, is getting to probably about there. So they're going to get caught. That's fine. Okay, we already know that's done. I got the Materium Amplifier lens for Riften. I'm beginning to wish I built the Order one because... Well, let me look at what it does again. I always forget where that button is for that. Materium Amplifier lens. Materium damage spells deal 10 physical damage, and Materium debuff spells also inflict Sundered defense. You know what? I'm still okay with that choice. Because that's going to make the big AO... The blind spell covers a bigger AoE, like a bigger area that I have. That's going to get it close to damage output on par with the other one, which is scaling based off of how much righteousness points I have or whatever. Basically, if I look at my combat skills, I could probably talk about this a little bit more intelligently. So I have Devout Radiance here, which currently deals 30 spirit damage. Rending Shadows only does... Oh, that is just a 1 hex radius. I thought that was 2 for some reason. It is Sundered. I am getting Sundered defense out of it, though, which is still pretty good. So this is technically 26 physical damage now instead of 16, which gets it close. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. That's why I did it this way. Because this now... Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Okay, never mind. I'm perfectly happy with my decision. I forgot that first tome I picked, don't remember what it's called right now, but basically the one that was added with Tome of Discipline, that was it, is technically also a Materium Tome. So it's benefiting from that Materium damage bonus and now does 40 damage. That's disgusting. Oh, that's amazing. And it's a dirt cheap spell to cast. That's awesome. I totally forgot about that. We're going to not make any units here right now. That would be a waste of time. What can Riften get? I never did build stone walls out here, but I haven't really needed them, so I'll probably continue to ignore that for now. I have kind of wanted the Merchants Guild here for a while, because I have a lot of mines in Riften. And I could make more. I also have quite a few farms. This would help it grow super fast, and then I could replace it with something else later. Let's see, is there anything else that I don't have boosted yet that would still be... You know, Shade Network, actually. That's like 40 knowledge right there if I do that. Yeah, let's get that. Because it's touching... Riften's touching Falkreath, it's touching Whiterun, and it's touching Trothcore. Oh, wait, hang on. I may have misread that. Non-owned city, okay. So it's only actually Trothcore that is benefiting. Oh, wait, no. It's benefiting from touching whatever this one was underground, too. Draktur. Yeah. So that's 30 knowledge per turn. Still worth it. Still worth it for a 2-turn investment. Okay, we got new stuff in the Chaos Tree, although I am actually going to grab Siege Specialization now that I'm going on offense. So whatever that is, it can wait. Yeah, I actually don't really even need that. It'll bring... That would bring me like tier 1 or tier 2 units that would join my army after doing a battle, after winning a battle, but I don't need tier 1 or 2 units. I'm in tier 3, 4, and 5 range at this point. We've already dealt with that. Alright, so you can beat up on my city-state buddies. Can you beat up on the big dragon himself. I doubt it. Let's see what you got, Larissa. Not much, actually, because although she did kill quite a few of my city-state allies, she also died in the process. Also, while I'm over there, I could very easily wipe out that bird nest so it's not sending stuff at me. This is fine. Get out of here. We're losing scouts left and right, but I keep getting animals from the province summoning thing. I probably should take another look at my empire development tree and see. Let me pop in here for a second and look. There's other stuff. Like, that would be a really good one to save up for. That's 7 turns away. Probably want to hang on to some Imperium for that. And then Rangers is incredible. To get around so much faster. And what's that last one here? I think it increases city growth rate by 50% or something. I don't know if I'll make it to that one. Well, I will eventually, but it's going to be a little while. Well, the next tome will be a nature tome, so... I'll have Siege Masters coming up here in 2 turns. Yeah, I need to basically save all my Imperium at this point for Empire skill upgrades. I've got some good ones coming up. Mostly Siege Masters in 2 turns. Sorry, that one. And then Druidic Care in 7 turns. Both of those would be very good for me. Siege Masters I'm actually not going to have enough for by the time it rolls around. And over time, my Imperium income is dwindling because I'm building more and more Tier 4 units. It's going to really tank once those dragons start evolving. But that shouldn't be for a little while, even with the Rapid Evolution enchantment. I think it's still going to take a little bit of time for them to evolve. Once they do, though, I should be able to auto-combat pretty much everything. Wait. Where'd that Umbral Nest come from? I don't remember that being an Umbral Nest there. I knew there was one down here. Have I just missed that all game? I'm so confused right now. I could swear there was not an Umbral Nest right here. I knew this one was down here coming out of that area, but since when was there one here? I mean, I'm going to kill it, so it's fine, whatever, but... Okay, I've already got enough dragons out there. I want to get this guy down to... Maybe he can go join these guys. Oh, I need to get my people out of this hole in the ground. Try working on that, actually. Turn back on spells. And also you... I'm not going to try to pick that up. Let's get the Sanctuary expansions. I don't think I'm worried about anything attacking that outpost right now. Yeah, this is fine. Let's get them up top. And get some other units down to kind of help guard them. You guys can go there. No one else can quite reach. I'm just going to have the other guys hang out in the walls for a minute. Until I can get an actual army put together out here. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Well, I mean, obviously I'm going to want to get rid of that Umbral Nest on my way through there. Should be easy to do. That does not look like it can even hold a candle to my army's strength. It's just strange that I never noticed that, or it just popped up. I don't have the thing on that lets infestations respawn. They shouldn't be able to just pop up out of the thin air. Well, it's a safe battle, so let's absolutely smoke them. Hopefully the dragons don't get themselves killed. That's the only concern that I have right now, is the dragons dying in auto combat because they're dumb. Okay, that's fine. Resistant mask, dire bear mount. Basically just more stuff for the dragon horde. That's a tier 4? That's actually a really good item. I might want to actually... I'm going to have somebody wear that. You know what? I think that somebody is going to be you. Congratulations, Lusty. You get another nice upgrade. Okay, that's dealt with. That was interesting. Wish I could get that shield guy back into friendly too. Technically I could if I swapped him into another army. But I can't make a full swap very easily here. These guys lost a lot of their movement for some reason. You know what? It's fine. We're gonna move them back in. They'll full heal. Then we'll go after her on the next turn. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this here. It hasn't really bothered me. It will start bothering me probably, but once Larissa's out of the way. You know what? Why don't you fly to that tile right there, just before you reach the road? Oh, there's a bunch of stuff up there. Jeez. Another Pyre Templar is done. I think I want to start sending some fresh units down this way, but... Oh wait, are they done with that siege? I thought that still had a few turns left on it. Time flies, apparently. Let's see if we can knock these guys out of here. Safe battle. These normally are still kind of tough, so I'll probably lose something here. The Blessed Soul retreated? That's fine. We'll get him back later. And Fiery Wake Boots, those will stay. Oh good, I got Imperium for that. That's good, I really needed that. Still not enough to get that on the next turn. Oh, actually it is. Yeah, actually it is. I can get Siege Masters on the next turn. As long as I don't forget and spend it on something frivolous. Okay, another Sanctuary Outpost for me, and one less Emerald Dwelling to worry about. Beautiful. Oh, because he retreated, he can't move. Ah, that's fine. These guys can hang out down here for one more turn. Alright, we'll get them all out of here. Next turn. You guys can all wait. And you, let's see, where do I want you to go? Dovahkiin's army's kind of topped off. There's still work to be done out in the west. But I also sort of want an army of defenders, just at least one really good stack, to guard against stuff that invades me occasionally. I guess for the time being, since I have a teleporter out here and I can get units out and back real quick, it doesn't hurt to send these guys out there, but I don't want to actually send them through the teleporter just yet, because it's not safe outside the walls. Unless I move those units out of the walls. Oh yeah, they would get smoked. Never mind, I can safely go out there. So, let's see, that was you. Go on through. Okay. Got a lot of units out there now. A lot of numbers. You also can... Yep, you can make it to the teleporter there, so that's perfect. We're just gonna use these guys out here, at least temporarily, to just blitz through all this stuff, like that brigand camp and probably... Well, no, I took care of the nest, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Really, I could clear everything out here pretty quickly. Let's see, what else do I maybe need to get rid of? That brigand camp near Falkreath should probably go. Which I also don't remember that being out there. Are they... Is it spawning new stuff? Because I don't have that map setting turned on. I didn't think it would do that. This is weird. Okay, well for now, the spider can also go join them. You stay there. Because they can't move. And the dragon, yes, you should go out here too. Meet up with those armies. And start working on getting just XP. So that he's leveling up. How many dragons do I have out here in this group? Mostly I got a lot of Fire Templars out there. This is a pretty stacked army. I would like to get maybe some more dragons. I feel like I've got tons of Fire Templars at this point. I got one more producing there. That's fine. We'll let him finish. I'm going to get Young Golden Dragon. Now, if I was to hurry production of this, that's 86. Am I willing to spend 86 gold to get 30 research? No. We'll let that finish normally. And then the Shade Network will be done and I can move on to... Merchants Guild, actually. Yeah, because... Yeah, I want that. The reason I want the Merchants Guild is because once those dragons do start evolving, they will absolutely eat up gold income. So I kind of want to plan ahead for that a little bit. I have already gotten my mana back up to a decent number. So I'm fine with where that's at for now because I don't have any other major enchantments coming. Unless I decide to go ahead and activate Flame Blessed Champions or whatever that one that I was channeling is called before I switch to Prosperity Dragon. Whiterun, I think I might invest in maybe some defense structures out here. Either that or the School of Discipline or Shrine of Prosperity. City's ability for adjacent farm or forester. Probably actually that. That's a nice place for it. Although the Sacred Meadow is benefiting from all those conduits, so I don't want to take all that away. It's probably a better place I could get for this. That place isn't bad. Hang on, did I get the estate hall in here? Looks like I did. If I do that and then add another forester here, that wouldn't be bad. Could get 3 adjacencies for it. Yeah, this is a tempting spot to put it in, but it takes away from the Sacred Meadow, and I don't really want to do that, so... And I also don't want to override my Pyre Shrine. So this spot's fine. And then I will grab another forester there. As long as my city-state friend doesn't take it. Let's rebuild that. 2 turns till growth there. But at least I don't have to worry about the Umbral Taint anymore. Okay, who is this? The archer. Okay, cool. I do want the accuracy boost, probably. Yeah. And then what do I want? Well, we're always doing nature. Every time for these guys. Max health, max health. Max health, that's all we're going for. Ooh, I do like the chance of inflicting decaying. But... I'm just gonna go all in on the range attacks. I'm gonna go more offense on this guy. Okay. Looking good. Oh, Dovahkiin also leveled up. Excellent. Let's see. What to do next for Dovahkiin? I've already got... Terrifying Gorging is fun, but I have found I don't actually use it that often. This could be good, though. Because I have regenerating support. Dragon's Roar Each unit in a 2-hex radius would get regeneration and strengthened. That's a pretty solid choice, I think. I could also go the Conjure Wild Growth route. Friendly units in the area effective Conjure Wild Growth gain regen. Bolster defense. And obscuring flora. I would probably go down the more support Healy route. That's for summons. That's more for like necromancy. I probably won't do much of that. I might go with Conjure Wild Growth. Although this one is really good. You know what? I'm going to take Dragon's Roar because that's really good right now. Let's do that. Then I'll probably grab the Conjure Wild Growth stuff. A lot of hero level ups here. Okay, I probably want to go for Arcane Strength for even more damage on this guy's magic attacks, which means taking Devouring Spell and opening up that pathway. So we're in the Discipline, can't cast Concentrating Firestorm on me. Don't care. Burden of Guilt, that I actually do care about. That's why this army can't move. That was annoying. Burden of Guilt is just a nuisance. Okay, enemies invading my domain. My friend should deal with that. Oh wait, what am I doing? Hurry along. Go faster. Okay, they're sending invading forces, but I'll deal with them. Just to get all this crap off my back so that I can focus everything in one direction. Okay. We are at the end of the turn, and I'm going to say probably the end of the episode. This seems like a good place to wrap it up with right before the bit of the calm before the storm. Well, I don't know if it's really calm before the storm. It's more like the storm before the storm, but we're getting ready to head into enemy territory on the next episode, I think, and finally start hopefully knocking some people out of the game, with Larissa being the first on my list, just because she came and hurt my friends a minute ago, and for really no other reason than that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back to it in the next one, hopefully next week. I will see you then. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Dawson Horner, Devin Larson, Jimbro, Roderick, and Sarah Feingold. Thanks so much, everybody.